Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Mike with the Bayird Pre-Owned Super Center. It's June's here, right? Yeah. So it's June now. See, I don't even know what month it is. 2021 is in rapid acceleration. It seems like I don't know. It's just flying. But anyway, we're here at our still new location. Been here since October 1st, down here on the corner of Parker Road and Stadium Boulevard, just south of all the construction and excitement. Of course, we're getting new roads leading here. All new roads lead to the Bayird Pre-Owned Super Center. That's what they're doing. We moved down here and they started construction. They're doing it all for us. There's just been so much traffic. No, but in all seriousness, we got the new bypass exit ramps are coming. It's going to make it even easier to get here. If you're coming, from south of Jonesboro, you're going to probably come up Highway 1. You're going to end up right here. If you're coming down from northeast Arkansas, like Greene County, Missouri, you're going to come down Highway 49. It's going to lead you right here. I-555 leads right here. So all roads do lead to Bayird Pre-Owned Super Center. We're easy to get to. We're always easy to get to on the internet. BayardPreOwned.com. You can access that on your phone, from your computer, tablet, whatever's convenient for you. Our website is what we call mobile responsive. So if you do get on it on your phone, it actually adjusts to whatever size device you're on, so it makes it easier. It's kind of like an app if you're using it on your phone, or you can get on the internet and it's a more like a web page, traditional web page. So it's easy to use no matter what you're using it on. We designed that obviously on purpose. We want the shopping process to be easy, whether you're shopping online, whether you're shopping here at the store. And a lot of that same great information you're used to getting on the internet is right here on our cars. Like our prices, it's still a novelty in 2021 that you can find a dealership with the price listed right here on the windshield. It's crazy. I still don't understand it, but I love it. I love it that we do it and our competitors don't. It does make the experience a lot better here. So the same price you see online is the same price you're going to see here on our cars. There's no difference. We got there's an ambulance. That was a unique siren I've not heard before. Anyway, so the same price you see online is the same price that you see on the car. We want that same price to be there for anybody, no matter how you're shopping, no matter how you're paying for the car. If you're financing, you're still going to get a great price on the car. We do a lot of research on the front end to make our prices competitive. We look at the market. The market is wild these days, completely wild. I mean, if I could show you just a glimpse of what I see at the auction sometimes, it would blow your mind. There are vehicles that I will not buy right now. I have seen certain particular packages. Like I'll go ahead and tell you this, GMC Sierra AT4 truck. Typical list price is right around $60,000 depending on how it's equipped. I've watched them I'm talking like a 4,000 or 5,000 mile truck. I've watched those bring $66,000, $67,000 at the auction. We're talking $6,000 or $7,000 more than their vehicle costs new. Plus you got transportation and auction fees, and then those dealers are somehow going to try to make a profit on it. I don't understand that. I won't buy one of those vehicles. I'm just not going to have something out here that's that expensive, that much over a new one. Now, if you're looking for an AT4, if you find a new one, you should probably buy it because it's probably going to be the better deal. But that's part of the research that I do when I'm looking for cars. I look at what a car costs new. I look at the book values. I look at the auction prices. Some vehicles make sense. Some vehicles don't make sense. You're probably not going to hear many other dealerships tell you, especially a pre-owned dealership that says every once in a while on the right car, the right package, it may make more sense to buy a new car. So again, that's why I'm always doing that research. I'm always looking at all the data, all the information to make a good buying decision, so that way it's a good decision for you. When you come to look at it here, you're not going to be able to fight that. You're not going to have to fight that battle like, well, let me go look at the new one, or it's going to make sense if we have it for sale. but when it gets crazy like that on some of those, I'm just going to stay away from that stuff. So that does exist. I don't know who's buying those cars. Make sure you're getting gap insurance probably right now. Gap insurance. If you're not familiar with what gap insurance is, it's actually a great product. We do offer it on all of our financing loans. It's something that's optional. You don't have to take it, and if any dealership ever tells you that it's mandatory, that is not correct. It is optional at all dealerships, okay? So what gap insurance is, so let's just say like the market's high on cars right now. And you know, that sounds like a bad thing, but it's really not, because if you've got something to get rid of, your vehicle's worth more right now too. So if you buy at the top of the market, right, and let's just say cars drop in price next year, and you get in an accident and the insurance company wants to pay you less because cars are cheaper in 2022 than they are in 2021. That could happen, right? Gap insurance will protect you from that happening. So it is a great product. If you are interested in getting more information on it, call us or come by and I'll let you talk with my finance manager. They'll explain it in more detail for you. Great product to buy. If you have a loan with a high interest rate, or you're trading a car that has negative equity, gap insurance is a great product for you. You know, it's crazy that we've had a lot of repeat customers that have bought just within the last year that came back in. They had negative equity last year. They came in and they traded and they didn't have any negative equity anymore. Pretty cool. So it still is a good time to buy. Somebody asked me the other day, they said, is it a buyer's market right now or a seller's market? And I'm trying to remember what I said last time. I think I said both maybe last time I brought that up. But I kind of thought about that some more, and I guess it truly is a seller's market, okay? So if somebody's got the inventory, most people don't have inventory right now, so it's good for the seller. But that also works for you if you have a trade-in, because you're also selling a car when you're trading it in. So, you know, you could say it's a seller's market, but it goes two ways. It's good for you all the way around, you know. Vehicles are a little more expensive than they were last year, but your car's worth more than last year. I've seen some vehicles, we've had, like I said, we've had a bunch of people trade in from about a year ago. They got their money back for their car. That's awesome. Anytime you can buy a car and get your money back and use it, you're doing pretty good. So anyway, so we make the process easy. We're very transparent. If you've watched this show before, you know that's just kind of how we do business. We want you to make a decision that you're comfortable with. We live right here in Jonesboro. Obviously, the PreOwned Super Center is here in Jonesboro. Most of my employees are from Jonesboro, and I'm going to talk about them today. We're going to give you some information on my crew today, because they don't ever want to be on camera, so I figured out another way to get them on camera, basically. But we're local people. Most of us have been around here for a long time. We want you to feel comfortable coming back and doing business with us. We want to be able to see you at Home Depot or Chick-fil-A or something like that, and you know, wave and not be ashamed. And so that's why, you know, we want this process very transparent, very easy. I see people all the time out in public say, "Hey, I watch your show." Thank y'all for watching the show. Hopefully I provide some information that is useful from time to time. But I told you I was going to talk about my crew today, so I'm going to try to do this without taking too much time. I want to show you some cars today. I know that's probably why you're really watching, not to just watch me rant and ramble. But my crew, they're great people. You know, starting with, I'll introduce Mark Johan first. Their picture is going to pop up here on the screen. So Mark Johan has actually been here with the Bayird PreOwned Super Center the longest. He started on day one when the store opened on the Highland location. So he's been here the longest. Mark is currently our internet manager. So if you put an internet lead in, it's going to go to Mark. Mark's more than likely, unless he's off, he's going to be the one that responds to you. He's going to be able to provide you with all that information. He's very thorough. He has a lot of information. He is also our assistant finance manager. So if you have finance questions while you're talking to Mark, he can answer those for you as well. Mark's a great guy. He's a former U.S. Marine, so we definitely thank him for his service, as well as we thank everybody who has served both in the military, government organizations. You know, without that without that kind of support, you know, the United States, it wouldn't work the way it does. So we're thankful for that. So Mark's a great guy. Lived here in Jonesboro, I think, pretty much all his life. Was in the furniture business for a while, so you may recognize him from the furniture business. And he also at one time sold motorcycles and ATVs as well. So Mark's been in Jonesboro for a long time, got a lot of happy customers, and we're glad to have him here. Probably next up would be Ronnie Nichols. Ronnie has been in the car business for almost 30 years, I believe, because he had been at another location, another dealership here in town for 25 years before we got a chance and opportunity to hire him. Ronnie does have a loyal following of customers. He has folks that drive down from Missouri that have, I mean, he's got people that have been buying from him for almost 30 years now, so they don't even think of anybody else. They call Ronnie when they need something. And he's a great guy, also a former veteran as well, so we're definitely glad to have him here. Ronnie at one time also used to be a mechanic, a little known fact, right? So Ronnie was actually a mechanic for a short while back in the days of Aycock Pontiac, when it was actually at our other location on Highland. I had no idea a car dealership ever existed on Highland Drive other than the Ford store that's over there. But yeah, Aycock Pontiac used to be there. Some of y'all remember that. I don't. That was before my time. So Ronnie's been in the business for a long time. We've also got, let's see, Galen Jones. Galen Jones has been with us for a little over a year. I've known Galen for several years. He also worked for me at another dealership as well. Good guy from Bay, Arkansas. So he's just got a little short commute to work every day. Bay's basically a suburb of Jonesboro now, really easy to get to. But Galen, he's a great guy. Goes to church there in Bay. You know, Galen's just one of those guys that works really hard for me. Really nice guy. His customers absolutely love him. So if you know Galen, give him a shout, a holler. You know, as with any of these guys, if you see somebody on here, you know, hey, reach out to them. Let them know you saw them on TV today. They'll like that quite a bit. So we also got Darren Huber. Darren Huber has been with us now for almost 3 years, coming up on 3 years. Also a Jonesboro native, been here quite some time. You also may recognize him from the furniture business as well. Him and Mark Johan actually worked together at a furniture store here in town a while back. So they've got some history together. It's funny because a lot of these guys, we've known each other for years. And I think about our dealership sometimes it's like a sports team, right? Every dealership is like a different team, and sometimes the teams get mixed up and guys move from here to there. So some of us have worked together before. Darren, great guy. Like I said, he was in the furniture business for a while. If you like talking cryptocurrency, Darren's your guy on that. Dude, he knows about it all. He's always watching that stuff. So, you know, he always takes good care of his customers. His customers love him as well too. So, again, glad to have Darren. We've also got Chris George. Chris George has been in the car business now for about 20 years. When I first met him, right after the dealership we were working for bought the old Jelks Chrysler Jeep location that actually just used to be around the corner over here. So that was back in like 2004 that I first met Chris. So we've worked together a lot of years. Also a veteran of the U.S. Navy as well too. Chris is a great guy. He loves to talk boxing. Used to be a Golden Glove boxer. Just don't ask him to show you his moves, okay? We don't need any of that on the showroom. But great guy. It's funny because people always say, you know, tell him he looks so young, and he's probably about 8 years older than me now. So great guy though. Love to have Chris here. We just got a chance to hire him about 2 months ago, and his customers absolutely love him. It was funny. I saw his customers the other day. We saw 2 different customers the other day. We were watching them demonstrate cars, and the customers were hugging Chris. I mean, I tell you what, if you gotta like somebody to hug them, especially after only knowing them for an hour or two. So he does a great job with his customers. Also he's from Bay as well too. So grew up in Jonesboro though, or I'm sorry, he grew up in Forest City. Originally Forest City, lived in Jonesboro for a long time, currently lives in Bay. Anyway, still a Northeast Arkansas resident. And then our newest salesperson, Jim Barnes. Used to be at a competitor dealership here. He loves the process here. I don't have big stories about Jim's because I just met Jim probably about a month and a half ago, but Jim's fitting in well here. He does a great job. Haven't had any issues with Jim, and customers love him as well too. And Jim actually came by a referral from many other people in this business as well. I think his dad was in the car business for a long time. He told me his dad worked at Wood Ford and Truman back in the day, a long time ago. Of course, that dealership's not there anymore, but so Jim's been in the car business for a while himself, a great member of the team. And then we also have Todd Wills, our floor manager. He is just there to assist the sales guys in whatever capacity that they need. Todd has also been in the business. I probably met Todd back in about 2005 myself. So been in the business for a long time, very knowledgeable guy. A lot of you, he has customers come in all the time when he's helping salespeople. They're like, oh yeah, I've bought cars from Todd before. So very experienced crew. A crew that I hand pick. You know, I want people here that I don't have to worry about what they said to somebody, okay? It's just not worth it to us. We want a good crew. They're all local guys, except for Todd. I'm gonna pick on Todd for a minute. Todd's from Mississippi, so don't hold that against him, but he has lived in Jonesboro for a good 25 years probably, so we won't pick on him for living in Mississippi. But and then we got Dwayne, our finance manager. I don't think we got Dwayne's photo, but Dwayne's been with the Bayird Auto Group now for like 15 years. So he's actually probably one of Keith Bayard's OGs. He's one of the original guys in the Bayird organization. So with all that, we'll kind of move over to start talking about some cars. That probably took up a lot of time, and y'all probably wanting to see like, what's this orange car in the background? So we've got here a 2020 Hyundai Veloster. This is the turbo. These are really cool cars, and what's cool about them is if you're looking at one side of the car, you're like, oh, that's a cool two-door car, and then you get over here and you're like, wait, this is a four-door car. It is not a two-door, it is not a four-door, it is a three-door, okay, and that's not counting the hatchback. So you got the driver's side has one door, passenger side has two doors. Very unique. I don't really know why they did it, but it's actually kind of cool. You know, when you get in it, you look at it, sometimes you don't even really see this third door back here because the door handle is actually up here by the window. But it is easier to get in and out of that back seat there. The driver's side, the seat folds forward like a traditional two-door car, so it's easy to still get in and over there. This would be a perfect car for, you know, being able to enjoy sporty performance, horsepower, and also you can still drop your kids off at school and they can get out on the right side of the car, so it's the safe side of the car. This car has 12,000 miles on it. Automatic transmission, sunset orange is the color, black interior, panoramic sunroof. I believe this one has the premium sound system in it as well. This car does have the remainder of its factory warranty. As you see these yellow stickers on the front of our cars that say factory warranty, that is letting you know that yes, this car has some of the factory warranty remaining, and then we put the Carfax inside the car so that way you can see the history of it and then also see how much exactly of that warranty is remaining. So warranties from the manufacturer, they either expire on a date or a mileage on the odometer. So, you know, you could be looking at a car sometimes, especially like a low mileage, like 4-year-old car, and you think, well, that car's probably still under warranty. It might have expired because of time. That does happen. So that's why we want to provide that information. This car gets 28 miles per gallon in the city and 34 miles per gallon on the highway. So you get a combination of sporty performance, great looks and styling, a good price, and then also great fuel economy, and it's all covered under the factory warranty. Now, the great thing about buying from the Bayird Pre-Owned Super Center is, in addition to the factory warranty, since it's still under factory warranty, and we know that it's obviously in great condition, it doesn't have anything wrong with it, we can add an extended coverage warranty where we could take that factory warranty and extend it out to 120,000 miles on the odometer. So it'd be like a full coverage warranty that goes up to 120,000 miles. I can do that on basically anything here on the lot. It does have an extra price on that, but it will save you a lot of money. You know, especially if you're like, hey, I like that car, but let's just say, let's pick on another car real quick. Let me go back to this Mustang. So this Mustang's got 20,000 miles on it, right? So somebody might go, oh, well, I'd like to just buy the new one so I can get the full factory warranty, right? The cost of buying a new car versus this car here is going to be a lot more just to gain 20,000 miles of warranty. With the extended coverage, you could save money on it, and then you could buy the extended warranty. It'd still be cheaper than buying the new car, and your warranty would go out to 120,000 miles instead of 36,000 miles. So that's definitely a much better deal. Our warranties, extended warranties that we sell, have a $0 deductible. A lot of dealerships can choose what deductible they want on their warranty. We have it where there's no choice. It's $0 deductible. So every warranty we sell has a $0 deductible. And that is by choice from Keith Bayird, because he doesn't want customers to have to worry about that. If they buy the warranty, they just have that $0 deductible. You go anywhere you want, anywhere in the country. ASC is the warranty company we use. They're one of the best. I get basically no complaints ever from customers. They take really good care of their customers. They don't try to find the little fine writing on the back of page 36 that says, oh, that part's not covered. They really do take care of the customers, and I love using them for that. Some of our competitors, they have $100 deductibles on their warranty. Sometimes they're $200 deductibles. Some of them have what they call like a disappearing deductible, meaning you get a $0 deductible if you take it back to their service department and theirs only. But if you don't, then it's the $200. So like again, our extended service contracts, $0 no matter where you go. Take it to your favorite mechanic. The warranty company is going to pay. They pay by credit card, so everybody accepts them. If your shop will take payment by credit card, then they will honor that at that service shop. So we'll go up here and look at some SUVs. We're going to do a little bit of a walk here. We've got great inventory. Inventory is a challenge for some folks right now. We are working extra hard to make sure that we get good inventory in for you, have you a good selection. We've got some cars, we've got small SUVs, we've got medium SUVs, large, we've got trucks right now. We'll kind of come up here and we'll talk about, first off, we've been selling quite a few of these Chevrolet Trax lately. So this is a 2020 Trax all-wheel drive LT, 24,000 miles on it. Great fuel economy, 24 in the city, 29 on the highway. Great price, $24,992. Still under factory warranty. It's got a lot of things going for it. Good looking vehicle. Right next to it, I've got a 2018 Hyundai Tucson. This is the limited ultimate all-wheel drive. So in the Tucson, they make a limited and a limited ultimate. So the limited ultimate, which is what this is actually the top of the line package on the Hyundai Tucson. We sell a lot of Hyundai Tucsons, but this is the first one that we've had in this package. They are pretty rare. This one here has just over 30,000 miles, very hard loaded, heated and cooled seats, panoramic sunroof, leather interior, navigation, a lot of the safety features that you want on your next vehicle. And really a lot of these vehicles are starting to come where it's almost like a standard feature, some of these safety features. Still under factory warranty as well, $33,992, and really a good looking vehicle. It's got different wheels, different headlamps. I mean, you can tell when you look at this one compared to the standard package that you got more for your money for sure. And that's the great thing about buying pre-owned. A lot of times you can get more for your money. You can buy a loaded up package like that one there for the same price as the base model brand new, but a lot of people would rather have a few extra miles on it and get all the bells and the whistles in the package that they didn't want to spend on the new one, because the new one was like another 10 grand. So I'm not saying that a new one on that one's definitely 10 grand. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but you know what I'm saying. Rough information there. So over here we've got a 2020 Jeep Renegade Latitude, 14,000 miles on this vehicle here. It is also full-wheel drive. These Jeep Renegades, they really are great vehicles. We sell a lot of them. People love them. They are deceptive as far as their size goes. They have a lot more room in them than you would expect. And really, these are great vehicles You know, if you live down gravel roads, they have really good ground clearance, especially if you live up in the hills somewhere. You know, I know a lot of people that live on gravel roads in the hills, they worry about ground clearance because, you know, some of those roads have those just random like rocks, those giant boulders that are built into the road. So that's great to be able to get over that. If you ever need to, you know, take it off road, you can take it off road. There's videos of people taking these to Moab, Utah and off-roading them. So people love the Renegades. They got a lot of room in them. They look different, they look good. They got a lot of space in them as well too. So we'll go up here on the front row and I'll show you, I think last time we showed you a white Ram crew cab that we had put some custom wheels and tires on. We sold that truck. So we did it to another one. So that we actually just got this truck on the lot yesterday. This is, let me look, see I gotta use my cheat sheet up here, my sticker, 2019 Ram 1500. So this one here, we put the 20-inch KMC wheels on it. It's got a nice 275/65/20 tire on it. I think it's about a 34-inch tire, if my memory serves me correct. So really a nice size tire. We didn't put a lift on it. You know, my guys, they definitely want a lift on it, but it's like, I want to let the customer who buys the vehicle decide, right? So we put a good size wheel and tire, so if you want to put a lift on it, it'll still look good. And if you don't, it still looks good just like it is, and you don't have to spend any extra money. This truck here has 19,000 miles on it. It is the crew cab, Bighorn, four-wheel drive, and it is currently priced at $45,992. So I like new truck, still under warranty, got some good looking wheels and tires on it, and like I said, these are brand new wheels and tires, so you don't have to do nothing with this truck for a while, but drive it, put some fuel in it, and I guess change the oil every once in a while. So oil changes now are like 10,000 miles on most cars. So maintenance is cheap on them. You don't even have to go to the dealerships as often. But if you are looking for a service department, you know, we do have a full service department. We did these tires here. We order tires, we put them on vehicles. Here at our shop, we got Tracy Wolf, he's our service manager. We can help you with oil changes. We just put a transmission in a vehicle yesterday. I mean, we do whatever it is. We can do just about anything when it comes to servicing vehicles. With that in mind too, our service department is expanding and growing. We are looking for a new service technician. So if you or somebody else has some experience with that, I'd love for you to reach out to me, ask for me, or you can ask for Tracy. We'd love to meet with you. We are currently hiring for that position, so if you do know somebody, send them our way. We'd love to meet with them and expand that team. We are working on adding on to the building, getting a bigger service department as our business continues to grow as well too. So as always, thank you for watching us today. You can also check out our website, BayardPreOwned.com. You can see all the inventory we walked by and we didn't talk about today. You can see more details, more pictures on these vehicles like this truck right here, and apply for financing online, get trade values, all that kind of good stuff right there. We look forward to helping you out, and we hope y'all have a great weekend.